Food lovers and kitchen adventurers. In this video, I embark on a culinary journey to unlock the secrets of a humble yet extraordinary ingredient, the chickpea. Oh, the glorious chickpea. Don't let its unassuming appearance fool you. This little legume is a nutritional powerhouse and a culinary chameleon, capable of transforming itself into countless delightful dishes. From hearty stews to delicate dips, from crispy snacks to protein-packed salads, the chickpea's versatility knows no bounds. For centuries, civilizations across the globe have cherished the chickpea, incorporating it into their traditional cuisines. Its nutty flavor and satisfying texture have graced the tables of emperors and commoners alike. And now it's your turn to discover the magic of the chickpea. Join me as I delve into the art of cooking these little wonders, exploring their endless possibilities and unlocking a world of culinary delights. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and impress your friends and family with your newfound chickpea mastery. I'll begin the journey by discussing the essential steps of preparing dried chickpeas, from soaking to rinsing, ensuring they are ready to absorb all the wonderful flavors I'll be throwing their way. Once I've mastered the art of preparation, I'll explore different cooking methods, from traditional boiling to time-saving pressure cooking, and even delve into the convenience of canned chickpeas. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen novice, fear not. This journey is for everyone, so grab your aprons, gather your ingredients, and let's embark on this exciting culinary adventure together. Make sure to watch to the end for an ingredients list, along with step-by-step instruction for how to prepare a chickpea stew and a chickpea breakfast revelation that is not only very delicious, but very, very healthy and can lower blood sugar level. The first step in our chickpea adventure, the soaking. Now, some may consider this a chore, but I see it as a ritual, a moment of quiet anticipation before the culinary magic unfolds. Picture this, you standing in your kitchen, a bowl of dried chickpeas before you, like ancient treasures waiting to be rehydrated and brought back to life. Pour those little legumes into a bowl. A large one, mind you, as they tend to double, even triple in size after their soak. Now, cover them generously with cold water. Yes, cold, not lukewarm, not hot, but cold, like a refreshing spring on a summer's day. We want a gentle awakening for these sleepy chickpeas. Now comes the hardest part, the waiting. But fret not, for good things come to those who wait, especially when it comes to cooking. Cover the bowl with a clean cloth. A tea towel will do nicely. And leave those chickpeas to soak undisturbed for at least 8 hours, or even better, overnight. As they soak, the chickpeas will slowly absorb the water, swelling up like sponges. This process not only softens them, but also begins to break down complex sugars, making them easier to digest. Think of it as a spa treatment for our little legume friends, preparing them for the culinary delights to come. After their long soak, our chickpeas are ready for a refreshing rinse. Drain them in a colander, giving them a good shake to remove any excess water. Now run cold water over them, gently massaging them with your fingers. This step removes any impurities and also helps to reduce those, shall we say, musical properties that chickpeas are sometimes known for. And there you have it, our chickpeas plump and ready for whatever culinary adventure awaits. Now, let's talk about cooking these plumped-up chickpeas. I know that you find this video informative so far, and will continue to find the rest of this video informational and very educational. So go ahead and give me some support. This is simple, easy and free of cost, but significantly very important. It will only take a few seconds of your time, and like I mentioned before, it will cost you nothing, but will help to grow my channel and also enable me to spread more valuable needed information like this. Now, click on that thumbs up button. It's a simple act, but the impact can be massive. Imagine that simple click as a ripple in a pond, extending outwards to touch and influence others to become more conscious about becoming more informed about their health and well-being. It also helps to spread much needed important information to a wider audience, which can potentially make a change in someone's life. So go ahead, show your appreciation for these types of informative videos. Click that thumbs up button to potentially make a change. Now, to ensure that you don't miss out on any more valuable content, click the subscribe button and the notification bell that is beside it. Then select all to gain access to all the other videos on my channel and to stay up to date with any new ones that gets posted. Most importantly, subscribing is absolutely free. My channel isn't just about sharing. It's about building a community of knowledge seekers who understand the importance of staying informed and updated when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. The most traditional method, the one passed down through generations, is the humble boil. Simple, yet effective. Place your soaked and rinsed chickpeas in a large pot, a sturdy vessel fit for this culinary task. Fill the pot with fresh water, ensuring the chickpeas are swimming comfortably with a good 2 inches of water above their little heads. Bring this pot to a boil over medium-high heat. You'll see the water begin to bubble with anticipation, eager to embrace the chickpeas in its warm embrace. Now, here's a little trick. As the water boils, you might notice a bit of foam rising to the surface. This is perfectly normal, just a bit of the chickpeas' inherent exuberance bubbling over. Simply skim off the foam with a spoon and discard it. For those who prefer a touch of modernity, a dash of speed in our culinary endeavours, there's the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker is a marvel of modern invention. It can transform even the most stubborn ingredients, like our dear chickpeas, into tender morsels in a fraction of the time. Place your soaked chickpeas in the pressure cooker, adding water just as you would for boiling. Secure the lid tightly, ensuring it's properly sealed. Now, set the valve to sealing and select the bean or legume setting. If your pressure cooker doesn't have a specific setting, fear not. Cook on high pressure for 25 to 30 minutes, followed by a natural pressure release for about 15 minutes. The pressure cooker works its magic, creating an environment of intense heat and steam, breaking down the chickpeas' tough outer layers and transforming them into soft, creamy delights. Now, I understand that time is precious, and sometimes even the most dedicated cook needs a shortcut. For those moments when life throws you a curveball and you need chickpeas pronto, there's always the trusty can. Canned chickpeas are a perfectly acceptable option. Pre-cooked and ready to use, they can be a real lifesaver. Simply open the can, drain the liquid, though do save that aquafaba, it's a magical ingredient in its own right, and give those chickpeas a good rinse. There you have it, ready to be tossed into salads, mashed into hummus, or added to stews. Now, regardless of your chosen cooking method, it's essential to test for doneness. A perfectly cooked chickpea should be tender but still hold its shape, not mushy. Fish out a chickpea from the pot with a spoon and give it a gentle squeeze between your fingers. It should yield easily, almost melt in your mouth. If it's still firm, give those chickpeas a bit more time to dance in the hot water or steam. Once they've reached that perfect texture, drain them immediately. Don't let them sit in the cooking water, or they might turn soggy. And there you have it. Perfectly cooked chickpeas, ready to be transformed into culinary masterpieces. Let's put those perfectly cooked chickpeas to good use with a recipe that's as comforting as it is delicious, a hearty chickpea stew. This is a dish that warms the soul and nourishes the body, perfect for a chilly evening or a lazy Sunday lunch. First, gather your ingredients, a symphony of flavours waiting to be orchestrated into a culinary masterpiece. Chop an onion, not too fine, you want it to retain some texture. Dice a few carrots, their sweetness a delightful counterpoint to the earthiness of the chickpeas. Mince a couple of cloves of garlic, their pungent aroma a promise of the deliciousness to come. And don't forget the herbs, fresh rosemary and thyme, their fragrant leaves adding depth and complexity to our stew. Now for the cooking. In a large pot or Dutch oven, a sturdy vessel for this hearty dish, heat a glug of olive oil over medium heat. Add the chopped onions and cook, stirring occasionally until they soften and turn translucent like little jewels shimmering in the pot. Now add the carrots, stirring them into the onions and cooking until they too begin to soften, releasing their natural sweetness. It's time for the garlic to join the party. Add the minced garlic to the pot and cook for just a minute until fragrant. We don't want the garlic to burn, or it will turn bitter and spoil the delicate balance of flavours. Stir in the cooked chickpeas, their plumpness a welcome addition to the pot. Pour in a can of chopped tomatoes, their acidity adding brightness to the stew. And finally, add enough vegetable broth to cover the chickpeas and vegetables, transforming the pot into a bubbling cauldron of flavour. Now bring the stew to a boil. The aroma that will soon fill your kitchen will be well worth the wait. Reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it simmer gently for at least 30 minutes, or even better, an hour. This allows the flavours to meld and deepen, creating a symphony of taste that will tantalise your taste buds. As the stew simmers, season it generously with salt and pepper to taste. Don't be shy with the seasoning. It's what brings out the flavours of all the other ingredients. And just before serving, stir in the chopped rosemary and thyme, their fragrant oils infusing the stew with a final burst of flavour. Ladle the steaming stew into bowls, garnish with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh herbs, and serve with crusty bread for dipping. There you have it, a hearty, flavourful chickpea stew that's sure to warm you from the inside out. And now for a breakfast revelation, a dish that will banish those morning blues and set you up for a day of culinary triumphs. Forget those sugary cereals and bland toasts. I'm talking about a chickpea frittata, a dish so versatile, so packed with flavour and nutrition, that it will revolutionise your mornings. Imagine stepping into your kitchen, the morning sun streaming through the window, and the aroma of this savoury frittata filling the air. It's a dish that's both hearty and healthy, a symphony of textures and tastes that will awaken your palate and fuel your body. For this culinary masterpiece, we'll use those perfectly cooked chickpeas we prepared earlier. Don't worry if you have some leftover from the chickpea stew, this frittata welcomes them with open arms. We'll combine them with fresh, vibrant vegetables, think diced bell peppers, their sweetness a delightful contrast to the earthiness of the chickpeas, chopped spinach, its vibrant green a promise of vitamins, and maybe a handful of cherry tomatoes, their juicy burst a celebration of summer flavours. But the heart of any frittata lies in the eggs. Crack a few into a bowl, 6 should do the trick, and whisk them with a splash of milk. This will give our frittata a light and fluffy texture. Now season generously with salt, pepper and a pinch of smoked paprika for a touch of smoky depth. Heat a drizzle of olive oil in an oven-safe skillet over medium heat. Sauté the diced vegetables for a few minutes, until they soften slightly, their colours becoming even more vibrant. Now pour in the whisked eggs, ensuring they cover the vegetables evenly. Gently stir in the cooked chickpeas, distributing them throughout the egg mixture. As the edges of the frittata begin to set, gently lift them with a spatula, allowing the uncooked egg to flow underneath. This will ensure the frittata cooks evenly. Once the bottom is set but the top is still slightly runny, transfer the skillet to a preheated oven. Bake for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the top is golden brown and puffed up like a proud culinary cloud. And there you have it, my friends. A culinary journey through the wonderful world of chickpeas, from humble beginnings to culinary triumphs. I've explored their versatility, their ability to transform themselves into hearty stews, delightful dips, and even protein-packed breakfast frittatas. But most importantly, I've demystified the art of cooking chickpeas, proving that anyone, regardless of their culinary prowess, can master these little legumes. Remember, the key is to start with good quality chickpeas, whether they be dried or canned. Soaking those dried chickpeas is crucial, allowing them to soften and expand, ready to absorb all those wonderful flavours. And don't be afraid to experiment with different cooking methods, from the traditional boil to the time-saving pressure cooker. Each method yields slightly different results, allowing you to tailor your chickpeas to your specific recipe. As we come to the end of our culinary adventure, I urge you to embrace the chickpea with open arms and adventurous palates. Don't be afraid to experiment, to add your own personal touch to these recipes. Throw in a pinch of this, a dash of that, and create something truly unique and delicious. And remember, cooking should be a joy, a celebration of flavor and creativity. So go forth and unleash your inner chef. Fill your kitchens with the aroma of simmering stews, the sizzle of frittatas, and the irresistible allure of freshly made hummus. The information provided in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian before starting any new diet or making significant changes to your eating habits or lifestyle, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Your health is your most significant asset, and it's crucial to make informed decisions under the guidance of professionals. Remember, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution to health, and what works for one person may not work for another. Therefore, work with your healthcare provider to make the best decisions for your health. Use this information as a starting point. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, take action today for a healthier tomorrow, and in the meantime, keep an eye out for my next upcoming video. But until my next video, click on the playlist that is displayed at the end of this video for more informational and educational videos like this. And until next time, happy cooking! Stay healthy, stay happy, and keep learning!